Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and today I'm going to be going over the 6 new troops that just came in from the Leonis Empire Kingdom. I'm just going to do, I have a team for all 6 of them, and I'm just going to be going down the line from common to legend, and just testing out some teams with them. I already made a team for every single one. I actually haven't tested any of them yet, so we'll be able to do that together. So let's get into this. Starting off with the new Kofishi, Valkyrie, the Emperor Korash, which is also new, and a Famine. So let's see how this goes. Also, I just noticed I forgot to turn the sound back on. So I will turn that back on in a moment. Right there. There we go. Sounds. And we basically just want to get Valkyrie up, make sure we can get this, what is that? Corfishy? Corfish? I don't know. I don't know his name. But we're trying to get Valkyrie up, so we'll be able to fill him as well as get his stun off when we do our cast with the Emperor. We'll take that. We get a stun right there. See, is that even stopping anything? It's stopping the stealthy. So we can actually target Spirit Fox now if we wanted to. Not that we have a need to, but we could if we needed to. Goals are basically useless because Gorgotha. I'm just gonna take mana instead, actually.
Mana surge.
Waiting for blues to align so we can actually cast. Might have to take skulls even though we don't need them. We'll take it this way so we get mana as well.
Mana surge.
And still can't use Valkyrie anywhere at all. The guy we're trying to test might die before we can even do anything. That's not good. Pretty much every single take looks like it'll give him skulls, which is pretty unfortunate. Can take these purples, but we don't need the mana. Still no worse for Valkyrie. Well, we could do the green, but we'd give him skulls if we did.
Mana surge.
And I might just use it on green. I don't think it'll give him an extra turn anywheres. Doesn't look like it. Let's just get this out so we can actually cast this.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
And really lucky there. Wow. And we pretty much have their whole team stunned as well. We'll take this. Actually keep stunning the same 2 people. So we don't have to deal with Gorgotha anymore. Let's switch up the order. I'm going to use it on Crimson Bat. Crimson Bat normally would be a really good frontline troop. But we're going to be taking out both his Divine Slayer, which isn't going to do anything to any of them. Or it would to Valkyrie. But we're also going to be taking out his Blood Sucking. So he's not going to be able to do 2 times damage to any of us. Even the ones that are damaged. So we'll switch it up. We won't have to deal with the Gorgotha anymore. So we'll actually be able to take Skulls. And he just brings it to the front and stuns it.
Mana surge.
And I was thinking about doing that. I'm actually going to hold off a turn though. And cast this Emperor. Deals true damage to the first 2. It drains their mana. And stuns them on top of that. So quite a bit. He's really good in the front line too because of Stone Skin and Leadership. As you can see, we've been stunning with his 4 times or higher. Anything gets, or every time you do 4 times gem match or higher, it stuns an enemy. We're going to do this. Get a bunch of damage out on them. Stun and a mana drain, so they're not going to be doing anything for a little bit now. Now we can use our Valkyrie.
Mana surge.
And we can actually damage it. Now we're doing twice as much skull damage too. We don't have much damage on him because he's still a low level. But he does twice as much damage whenever they're stunned. And let's see. I'm looking for Famine mana. We could take those browns. It would need to be a surge though.
Mana
And it is.
surge.
Okay, we're good to go then. Oh, he's going to cast something. Let's just use our Famine. Take out probably Gorgotha so we don't have to deal with a tank.
Mana surge.
Let's see if this behaves correctly. It should hit both of those 2. And it does.
Mana surge.
We're doing 24. We're doing double because it has that twice as much damage to stun.
Mana surge.
Restunned. And one good thing about this ability, well, you could just use it as a, even when there's only one left, you can still use it. It's just going to stun it. It is already stunned, though. And then it switches its order. So if it was a summoner, that would have mattered some. Because if it was something like a giant spider, it would have summoned that spider in front of it. But now it would summon the spider behind it instead.
Mana
So even when there's only one troop left, it still has some uses. Just not nearly as many.
Mana surge.
Well, he keeps stunning it. Don't really need it though, just need it dead. We're gonna lose him. We're gonna lose him by the end of this match. I can almost guarantee it.
Mana surge.
And hopefully Valkyrie can get a cast off. Even though, even if we did, that wouldn't be the kill. So let's just take that. Done.
Mana surge.
So very interesting troop with him, able to just completely tear apart the enemy lineup as far as the positioning that they have. Plus it stuns too, so you don't have to worry about traits or anything like that, as long as you don't have impervious. So let's go on. This is actually a very strong team we're about to fight up against, but we are going to be using the Lion Prince with an all-night deck. We're gaining 2 attack and 6 armor total for this deck. And it's just all knights using the new Lion Prince as well as the new Emperor Corvash. And Lion Prince, he destroys a row, deals 17 damage to the first 2, not just 1 but 2, and that's boosted by yellow at a 2x ratio. He is very strong, that ability. It's going to be able to do a lot of work to the enemies because you'll basically be hitting both the first 2 for very high numbers. If you just get a few yellows, like 3 yellows, that's an extra 6 damage to both of them. That's 12 damage total extra, so very powerful. Only 11 mana too. So let's get into it, see how we'll do against probably one of the better decks currently in the game. But we do have the Tacet warrior as well, who's going to be benefiting from that armor. He'll be able to armor buff our allies as well as do damage based on our very high armor that knights have. We're also going to be helping for a Deathmark kill with our Herald of Chaos that you get from completing the Blighted Lands questline. Also, we got a stun on Famine. That means he won't be triggering that stat reduction every single turn. As well as he won't be triggering his Reinforced, assuming he was damaged. The Jinx would still work, though, because it triggers at the beginning of the game. Anything that triggers at the beginning of the game will still work when stunned. But we got a really good stun there. We just stunned Maul, so it won't be able to trigger any of those. All 3 of his actually trigger during the match. So we won't be able to trigger anything, which is the main one, of course, is the threat of hunger. So now we don't need to worry as much, at least until it goes off. Like right there, you saw he didn't get a big because it's stunned. He still gets mana though, so we'll have to worry about that. So keep restunning him. I don't mind that though. Out of everything on that team, that's the only one that really needs to be stunned.
Mana surge.
Oh, I see we didn't set a banner to that, so we're gonna need one more turn to get his mana up.
Mana surge.
And we just got it.
Surge.
Before I use it though, I'm going to be using it in this row. So we're going to be getting a lot of damage. We're getting 2 yellows. So just did 21. We take the extra turn.
Critical hit.
And now we can actually kill them all. So we don't really have much to worry about at this point. We also have the Bone Dragon stun. So we won't get frozen whenever we hit it, since it doesn't have its legendary ability anymore. It looks like it is going to get a cast off on us though. We have very high armor. So it is going to do a lot. Luckily only 1 more shot though. So we won't die yet. Next turn we will. Oh, might as well hit him. Not much other option there. He'll take us out with that. Deathmark will hopefully get him soon. But for the meantime, we can mana drain the first 2. Or get set type mana. Actually, set type mana is nowhere, so we will stun him. Get the stun, get the mana burn.
Mana surge.
I kind of want the skulls just so we can kill it, but I also want the brown. And it looks like we get both.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
That type warrior is probably going to be taking damage, so I'm just going to use it on our Emperor.
Mana surge.
And probably take these browns. And we didn't get enough mana for anything. I was hoping for a cascade or something. Take these purples. Don't need it. But we'll let him take the skulls next turn, so we get a turn just to do this.
Mana surge.
Got a mana surge.
Mana
Got both
surge.
abilities up.
Mana surge.
Don't need those reds, but we're still going to take them. And we have a choice now. I don't know which one would do more I think actually we do more damage if we use the Tacet right now. So I will use the Tacet, keep buffing up our Emperor. And now it'll probably kill it. Oh no, good. We still lost our mana though, so we'll need to get our mana back up.
Mana surge.
And next cast pretty much kills it. Any of them can kill in this instance,
Mana surge.
because they all hit multiple. Get up for a red surge here. Probably will. Or brown surge. Let's go red. Oh, we didn't get it.
Mana surge.
We got cascade mana though, so that'll finish it. And he has knockout too if you want to place him more towards the front of the line. He has knockout on the second trait, so very easy to get it. And let's just kill. As long as we hit one yellow, he's dead. First goal. And that's a pretty good all-night team, actually. Hey, we got a pure yellow. Summer Arcane Tritstone. Let's keep going. Next team. We are using the Devoted against another pretty common Maul deck. Devoted is actually one of the better gem spawners. It only spawns 7, but it can choose from any color that it wants. I believe there's also a glitch right now that allows it to hit skulls. I've heard of. I haven't actually tested it yet, but we're about to find out. Maybe we'll use it on some skulls if it's worth it. Probably not with a team like that. Also, this team doesn't have stun, so we're not going to be able to stop that Maul. But if you look at our traits, we have all divine. We're getting +4 armor, +4 life, and +2 armor. So that's a total of 6 armor, 4 life. And we actually have a lot more life too, because we have 3 divine bonds. We have it on her, Mercy, and on Valkyrie. And of course, Paladin's divine, but he doesn't have a bond. So we're getting another 6 HP from that too. So very, very tanky. And the general premise is just to keep getting Paladin up and one-shot everything. So hopefully we'll be able to do this. We might lose. All decks can be very annoying. This deck isn't really made to specifically counter it. As long as we can get a quick Paladin cast on the ball, we should be fine to go. Okay, what's going on, connection? I think it might be servers from everyone playing so much to try out the new kingdom. Oh, let's use Mercy right off the bat.
Mana surge.
Every single thing on our team uses yellow except for Mercy itself. Herself.
Mana surge.
And now we can kind of just start up. We're going to ignore the skulls. We're going to use this. And let's see, we get to choose one. So we're going to go for the red, since it seems to be the most on the board.
Mana surge.
We got the extra turn, so very nice.
Mana surge.
One thing to note, which I didn't say yet, it also cleanses all allies as well. So it's the third troop that can cleanse all. Mercy's the other one, and Herdmaster is the third one. And there's also a few weapons that do it as well. But as far as troops, Mercy, the Devoted, and Herdmaster are the 3 for cleansing the full team. Unless I'm forgetting to mention one. Okay, let's just get her back up. This team's about looping as well. You'll be able to loop pretty well if you can start getting it up. And for 1 mana short, we can take that. But Valkyrie's blocking it.
Mana surge.
Okay, let's take that. We'll get a skull damage as well.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
And ooh, what to do here? Take that. And we're pretty much good to go. We'll let it take skulls, mostly because I believe... Oh, yeah, we can definitely kill it with Paladin. Wow. We're doing like 80 damage, or 79, I mean. So I'm kind of curious. Someone said on the forum that you can target skulls with this. So let's just use it. Oh, yeah, you can. We can target skulls, but let's just do it for fun. Hopefully it won't miss. Yep. I don't know if that's intended, but it can target skulls. As of currently. And we already went with skulls. Might as well keep going with it. Take them out.
Mana surge.
Now, the main focus is to keep getting Paladin up so we can actually kill them.
Mana surge.
Mercy won't do much if we try casting it, so let's just take mana.
Mana surge.
Okay, we'll definitely take that. Take our yellows. That'll be full mana. Take a skull, and then we'll kill Mercy, and then Shugro will be soon after. Hopefully he'll miss with that. I'm not going to worry too much about it. And you can already see the type of armor and HP that we have on all of these troops. Unless they get like devoured or something, they're not dying anytime soon, that's for sure. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of fun divine teams that you can make with the Devoted. Devoted, Valkyrie, Mercy, and maybe something else like Paladin. There's a lot of good combinations, though. Like either her with Mercy or her with Valkyrie, or even all of them together, like you saw right there. You'll definitely need to be with Valkyrie or Mercy, though. At least one of them, if not both, when you make teams with her. When you make teams with her. And of course, if you only have to go one, go Valkyrie because you get the soul farm from it. So let's keep going. We just did the Devoted. So we have 3 more. Next up is the Manticore. Why do we keep getting mall decks everywhere? It hasn't every single one in this video been a mall. Manticore is very unique. It's the first troop in the game to have both Impervious and Empowered. There's only 9 troops with Impervious now, and he is one of them. Or she, whatever this thing is, this monster. It stuns an enemy, drains them, and then gains attack based on the amount drained. Plus, it still has a base, and it does 2-to-1 based on the amount drained. So it's kind of like the Empress, or whatever the thing is called. Emperor Corvash. Except it only targets 1, and it gains attack instead. But it has that Empowered from the very first turn, so you'll be able to counter another Empowered very easily. Like you're about to see as soon as I start this, we're probably going to go straight for the Mercy right off the bat to make sure she goes from fully Empowered to 0 mana. So we're using her Empowered against her to buff our attack. That's essentially what we're going to be doing here, assuming the board is nice to us. And the board is not nice to us. We're going to have to go with skulls instead on our first turn. I might ignore it, actually. Let's ignore it. We're going to drain her. I don't want her accidentally casting it, so we'll drain her. And I do want to wait before I just cast this on the Great Maul. Of course, we do that so to make sure he can't use any of his traits. But I want to wait till he gets some mana as well so we can waste some of his turns. Or he might even just be able to kill him with skulls before any of that. Actually, we will right there. And I have 2 of them here, so in case any of them start getting mana again, like Mercy right there, we can just take it out if we need be.
Mana surge.
1 mana short, that's a bit unfortunate. What to do here? Don't want to give him skulls just for free. Gotta make him work for his skulls. Okay, we can either attack or take out the mana. I'm just gonna attack though because we also get purple mana from it. Ooh, Mercy does get a good cast though because of that.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
And let's see. We could drain him right now or give him 1 turn. What mana do we need? Yeah, I'll give him a turn. Even if he takes mana, he's not going to be able to get up.
Mana surge.
And we just kill him with skulls instead. Looks like we'll actually have to kill or use it on Shegra, it seems. Or on both of them. They're both getting pretty high on mana.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Let's see. He is frozen, so we might just want to ignore him. Let's see. We'll take that.
Mana surge.
Actually, I could have probably done Queen Mab there for an extra turn. So I will just give this turn to him. I believe just do Queen Mab. Should have casted that first, actually. And I'm gonna let him cast, only because we should be able to kill him after, because he should still be frozen, and he is. So we can't get an extra turn there. And he misses anyways. Don't even need to worry about that. Okay, that works. There. I'm gonna get as many turns from this as possible. So we take that, and already over. Never mind.
Mana surge.
And 2 more. Now the epic that you get for completing the quest line. And good, they have a Queen Mab. So we have Amira. Really good at countering anything that uses blues. It does true damage and does twice as much if they're blue. And that's pretty much going to be one-shotting anything that's blue. Let's see. Actually, it won't one-shot them. It won't one-shot them. It will come pretty close, though. And if you place a Marilith with it, too. We're just going... Actually, I might switch up this team. As you can see, it wouldn't be as good against it, but... I might still just go with it. Because we'll be able to use the magic we steal from one to use on the other. So let's just run with this. We're going to be using Giant Spider to fill up both Bone Dragon and... I keep forgetting her name. Amira? Yes, Amira. And let's see. We'll take that for an extra turn. Got a bunch of reds. So Amira's almost already up. Actually, we can get her up right now. That won't be one shot, though. Pretty close. And you could make it one shot if you, depending on the kind of team you go, or how high your enemies are compared to yourself.
Mana surge.
Very nice right there. And plus we got Devour.
Surge.
And now we'll be able to kill it with that. Not that we need to.
Mana surge.
But let's just get it out of the way. Double checking the board real quick. Looks fine. Just okay. And we'll be able to kill him, even though we're only doing 18. We do double to blues. And we should still get that 2 magic, even though we kill it. Let's see. That's the first time I heard that line ever.
Mana surge.
Okay, so yeah, she does gain the magic even if she kills something. So now she would do 40 damage when we hit the Queen Mab. If we were to cast it again. But we won't have time for that because it's about to die to the Great Maw. Yep, there we go. And she did have Mana Shield as well, as long as you get her first trait. And she doesn't need Arcane Trait Stones for her first trait. So a lot easier to obtain than our other 2 traits. So you could easily get her as a counter to Queen Mab. Or any blue troop for that matter. But specifically Queen Mab, because Queen Mab does Mana Burn, which she'll be immune to after you get the first trait. And, of course, another Maul deck. Maul with triple Astral Spirits. What's new? With our Corvash team. And we might actually lose our Corvash. You already seen him, though, from the other team. We use Amira again as well. And we put in a Marilith. So, the problem we had with the other match is Amira couldn't really one-shot them, the troops that use blue. But with a Marilith cast or 2, you will be able to do that. So, hopefully this team... will end up working out. Probably a lot better than the previous one. Find out. Then again, anything with a Maul, a fully traded Maul is pretty decent as long as they don't have like all impervious. Well, we would want red, but I don't see any. We have a lot of bonus for red. Looking for kind of things that we can probably cast our spirit on. I'm thinking about trying to get it for blue. Could use it on green as well. Just making sure I'm not giving him skulls if I do this. And I believe every single one I want to do will give him skulls. That's not good. Let's just do it on yellow. We will give him skulls, but we're gonna get a lot more damage that way.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
There we go. Good. It didn't devour. We're safe for now. I'm gonna hope for a green surge here, and hope he doesn't devour again. Or devour, I mean. He didn't devour yet, but you know what I mean. Don't devour. Okay, we're good to go. We're good to go in this match. Just use this. Drain the mana of the other one. Plus, they're both stunned. He can't even devour if he wants to now. Also, everything on this deck is true damage as well. If you haven't noticed. Well, we just lost that to a bunch of astral spirits. That was expected.
Mana surge.
How many with an almost full astral spirit team?
Mana surge.
Okay, we have a couple options here. I don't want to just remove the blues. Skulls, I don't think will be enough. He has 38. We're 1 damage short for skulls. So let's just play it safe. Do this. Think it's magic. Sucker. Gosh. New dialogues. Okay, let's take out browns. Get an extra turn from that off the blues.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
Got a free map out of it too. Let's see. Take out. Nothing really good to take out. Take out yellow, I guess. We got a skull off it. And pretty much the next damage will kill it, other than Marilith's cast. See, we'll be able to kill it with a mirror again. Let's take the reds. If it red surges, I think we'll get it. Okay, we got it.
Mana surge.
And now she's dead. Well, that is all of the new troops for the new kingdom. Of which I already can forget his name. Gosh, I can't remember anything. It is called Leonis Empire. I've noticed some other people are saying they are having trouble with finding it too. Like when they go into troop list, they just completely go past it without ignoring it, I mean. But anyways, that is Leonis Empire. If you have any questions about the kingdom or anything about Gems of War in general, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. That will be it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.